So you all might remember this. Well, one person viewed this.
This was my just to show you I wasn't lying. So this was my live stream. Your live and guest live access will be restored on March 28th, 2023. That's nice. When is that? What is that? Like next week? How nice. Bullying and harassment. How can you bully somebody who's in charge? I made no threats against the man's body or life. I can't fly to China. It doesn't work that way. Sorry.
So what had happened was I made a live stream last weekend, and what's been going on is the whole hearings about TikTok at Congress. Okay, you got President Chu. You got President Chu. You got President Chu. Okay, from China. You got um, other representatives trying to defend the right to keep TikTok in America because we're worried about Chinese spies. Now, Breaking Points has made up excellent points that there are people from Twitter and Facebook and Snapchat and Pinterest and Reddit and Parler who are arguing to put out their stuff, you know. But as Edward Snowden had pointed out to us, there could be American spies spying on our information here. So you'll have other social medias pushing out TikTok for their bullshit at Congress. So there's a lot of mudslinging going on with that. Um, but even Trump, whether it was Trump or Biden, we don't want spies coming in and spying in on our information, what we're looking at. And I believe that did happen to me last weekend. So I was criticizing the president, okay? Some of the things I said were amongst them, China, you know, when John Cena, who was Peacemaker, WWE, right? He's in all kinds of movies, Fast and Furious. He was like apologetic to China, very apologetic. He was trying to speak in a little bit of Mandarin, okay? Yet China, they don't mind playing dog catcher to eat dog. There's a couple of videos that were heavily ratioed on YouTube. You can find them around where a beautiful woman went. She could be ethnic, could be somewhere between Cherokee, um, Indian, Native American, and white. She looked beautiful, and she went to this. She went to China. You would see Fido. Okay, you could see these little dogs. Okay, the kind of little dogs you put in your purse, strung up like chicken meat at a outdoor market. Okay, whether it was killing dogs and eating them. Okay, and there were, I think in the second part she interviewed a group of people who ate wolf meat once a year, which is not good, but way better. And it's wild dog. It wasn't like they went and grabbed people's dogs, whether they had tags on them or not, and just cooked them up and ate them. That was just barbaric. And there are a lot of Chinese in China who didn't like it. And so, to be fair, there's always a resistance to every order. Every order, there's a rebellion, there's a resistance. Between that, when James Cameron was speaking out against, Avatar, when there were South American tribes, and the government wanted to take away some parts of the indigenous people's land for their oil drilling shit. In China, they were going to bulldoze cemeteries just like that and take away people's relatives' graves for oil. Between that, the dogs, Tiananmen Square, One Child Only, the bootleg consoles from Soulja Boy, whatever, and the like. I mean, China's got problems now. They got problems. Yes, they helped us in shutting down North Korea's internet after the interview with James Franco and Seth Rogen. But China's got problems, man. They got to sort this out. And I said this on live. And I said, these are the problems. And at some point, bah, cut to black. Okay, it was like that was it. Just like that. Your live stream ended. So I was like, okay, then you can't even have any free speech. I think the problem is that when you're trying to apply community guidelines, every social media should, and most of the time they do have community guidelines. The problem is not every country has freedom of speech. Okay, my thing is that after doxing, after bullying, trolling people, harassing people, right? And that's what they labeled my video as. Um, after not misinformation, slander, libel, slander. Okay, libel, slander, bullying, harassing, maybe stalking, um, doxing people, attacking people, right? Giving out personal information. Um, After all that stuff, there's freedom of speech. Those things are over here, and freedom of speech is here. Between China, TikTok, and PayPal. I used to use PayPal, and then they said, if you spread misinformation, we'll take your money. Really? You're gonna take people's money away from misinformation? What is that? So I talked about things like this. Vanessa Pappas. You might remember her because she is the chief operating officer, but I think she had temporary like lead duties. I'm not sure if she was CEO or president for a while. I think she was president for a little while. She even had her own account. Okay. She even had her own TikTok account. It's gone. It's not there. Where is her account? She has a fan page, but where's her account? She had an account. She said basically she smiled and said, "We're not going anywhere." Do you all remember that when Trump had tried to shut down? He was going to shut. He gave a deadline, and he was going to shut down um, TikTok at a certain time. I think this was 2019, 2020, somewhere. Okay, when everything was up in the air. And I remember giving my last posts, or what I thought were going to be my last post on TikTok, saying, "Oh, this is the end. This is it. We're done." And she tried to reassure everybody we're not done, and we're not done, right? But we're not done with this. We're not done with this drama. Do you know what I'm saying? We may be done with TikTok. So most of you who are on YouTube say, "Oh, who cares? It doesn't matter." Well, I kind of care this much because I do have more than 1,000 people on there. And we got people honking, honk, honk, honk. Hold on. The noise stopped for now. It is a busy Sunday. Busy Sunday. I think this was the right time to talk about all this stuff. But yeah, so I mean, now when I post on TikTok, I post the same way I post here. I don't do funny dances. I don't do annoying music. I don't care. I don't do it. It's weird because I think Joe Rogan pointed this out, or somebody pointed this out on Chinese TikTok. People do smart things. So you might see a perfect example of a Chinese TikTok post might be 323, 464, 84, 75, 1,273,852, 52, 74, 85. Okay, what's the answer? And somebody like, this answer is the 2 million. Da, 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 da. Oh my God, good for you. Like, those ones where they flash the numbers really fast, and then somebody, like usually Asian students are like, "I know it's this one," and it like they flash the numbers. Look at that, right? And what is it that you saw this black woman, a fat black woman? She's like, "This is American TikTok." Okay, she's like, "Run, run, run!" Oh shit! That's American TikTok, right? Oh yeah, right. Whereas Chinese TikTok, duh, 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 duh. Got it. The answer is this. Oh, I can calculate this. Let's see. Gravitational mass 1 times gravitational mass 2 inversely proportional to r squared. Okay, here's Newton's solution to this problem, to how these things will fly around space. Wow. That's China. America, right? So I don't know. It's like I feel like the administration would be like, we love your content. Please don't bully or harass anybody like you did last week. Please post dumb shit for us to laugh at. We can laugh at Americans some more. I post what I feel like posting. I post dumb stuff. I post smart stuff. Everything you see of me is what I want to show you, but they're aspects of me, right? It's like Pat the NES Punk says, or other people say, we don't always show you the real you. Okay, I have hygiene issues to work out. I have to clean my kitchen. I have shopping to do. I have PTSD. I worry about my neighbors. I worry about my what goes on in my backyard. Going to pick up my mail, exercise, worrying about the future. Um, just getting organized. That's my real life. Okay, when I things I don't show you, that's it. We have our man problems. Girls have girls problems. I don't know. It's just there are things we don't always show you, but the thing is that everything you see about me is a significant part of who I am. Okay, and things I talk to you about. Sometimes I'm like Boogie 2988. I'll talk about my psychological problems. Sometimes I'm like Pat. I'll talk about my retro or news stories or things I see that is interesting. Sometimes I'm like this person. Sometimes I like that person. I go across the board, and I think it's just important to remember that TikTok could end, right? And we have to be prepared for this. And so I wanted to get some people from TikTok over here. I don't know what's going to happen. It's true that Vanessa said you can't duplicate a community, but and it's like I said, if the community moves over here, that's fine. Clownfish always has that. Oh well, if they shut down TikTok, they'll come over here. What do you care? You're making your money. You could give a shit less. You couldn't give a shit. So they're here. Okay, they let them find something. I put up shorts to get views. I also put up long videos to get views. This is what I do. So I'm not at a loss. I'm on Twitter as well. I have like less than 50 followers on Twitter. Isn't that something? Because maybe we have better things to do, but you can find me on Twitter as well. And that's it. On Instagram, it's a little more private. And really, I don't really like I said, YouTube is a nice centerpiece, I think, to just kind of express what you want to express. Um, I think that TikTok, what needs to happen ultimately is they need to sell ByteDance. ByteDance needs to sell off TikTok, or ByteDance needs to be sold off to somebody here so that we can have control of this, or split it. Maybe split it into two parts. TikTok is here, and whatever China wants to call their version, like Hardee's and Carl's Jr. Just separate the two, and each person manages their own shit. You know, like each, and like I said, the community guidelines have to be changed for each country. You just have to fix these things, and after that, that's it. Um, I'm not sure what I would do without social media at this point. Go back and find a job that people are going to abuse me at? I don't know. What I do plan to do, and I'll say this now, is I'm hoping to get 2,000 followers before I can apply for a partners program and monetize. That's what I would like to do. I'm nowhere near that yet. I am at 1,830 something, but to get to 2,000, I feel like is the right moment before I can make that jump and say, can I make some money off of this? I don't know about TikTok. I don't trust TikTok right now, but for YouTube, yeah, I could probably try something. We'll see. Wish me luck. If you like these icons, if you like this video, you see the icons below or to the side, you know what to do. Mostly below because I won't be posting this to TikTok. Um, Watch your words when you talk and you post, and I'll be watching mine. And whatever happens, happens.